You weren't even born, obviously, when BC last played Holy Cross. What do you know about? What have you heard about the rivalry? Anything like that?
You know, my uncle played here back then in the Flutie era. So, from what I've heard, they've had a strong rivalry back then. And nowadays, I actually kid from my high school is a quarterback there. So, a little bit of rivalry for me, and you know, good friendly competition. So, excited to play them for sure.
Speaking of quarterbacks, are you familiar that some guy named Flutie that used to play here played Holy Cross before he helicoptered to New York?
That's what I heard. I heard that he left the field in style on a helicopter. That's pretty cool.
Did your uncle tell you any stories about that or anything?
Yeah, they told me about that. Actually, my uncle and aunt, who my uncle's brother and his sister-in-law were at the game or whatever, sitting in the stands watching and stuff. So it's pretty cool for them.
I guess they're my age because I was covering it.
Yeah.
I understand this isn't a big program school you're playing and not taking shots at them or anything like that, but is there any fear that you might get caught looking ahead or people around campus with Wake Forest coming up so early the following week?
I mean, with Wake Forest on Thursday, I can see how people, you know, thinking that, but to be honest with you, this week's practice has been harder than most weeks, so I don't think anyone in our program, in football, I mean, maybe around campus, but in this building, no one's looking past Saturday. I mean, we're going hard right now, so I'm definitely excited for this game for sure.
And finally, you guys are garnering a little bit more interest every week in the polls. Is there a little bit of chatter around campus? You hearing that from, you know, friends, classmates, anything like that, as you start gaining a little more attention?
Oh, I'm not too sure about it. You know, I'm a grad student now, so I'm not too into the school pool. But I mean, you know, that aside, the end of the season where our record shows will be what it is. So I think, you know, we're just kind of trying to take a chunk 1 week at a time. And if, you know, polls give us good stuff or say bad things, you know, it is what it is. We're just going to keep grinding.